Hey everyone, and a welcome in or a welcome back. It's a Monkey Mar. Before we get into today's video, please make sure you click that subscribe button, the like, and the bell for notifications. Let's get into the latest update on Maya Millete, aka May, missing from Chula Vista, California. And with that, guys, let's get into it. Family of missing South Bay mom searches the Glamis dunes by helicopter. This article came out on February 16th, 2021, and it's now 11:38 p.m. on February 19th, 2021. It was another disappointing weekend of searching for the family of the missing mom of three from Chula Vista. The family of Maya Millete spent the weekend searching the sand dunes in Glamis in Imperial County. They searched by helicopter and ATV, but did not come up with any leads. A local business owner, Michael Marnelli Jr. of Glamis Dunes and Storage, offered to sponsor the family to get a free ride in a helicopter to help with the search. He said, "This is probably the first time I've been involved in looking for a person," said Derek Bilk, owner of Optic Helicopters, who gave the family a ride. "In 2 hours, we covered about a week's worth of groundwork. This is an off-road community here, and anyone in the industry treats each other like family." Unfortunately, the search yielded little results. There were a few things that caught their eye from above. The family dropped GPS pins on their phones, and locals have offered to go back during the week to take a closer look. It's amazing how technology works today. "I was glad I was able to help out, but at the same time, I was hoping for better," Bilk said. "I do fly around here a lot though, so I'll always be looking." Glamis is roughly 2.5 hours away from San Diego. Her family says the 39-year-old mother of three loves going there to ride quads or her dirt bike. "It just felt like a little grain in the sand. The sand is huge, and I felt like helpless," said Millete's sister, Mara Chris. Her sister said the last time she saw Maya was when they went camping at the dunes for the New Year holiday. "We just want to keep on searching and searching. We don't want any stones unturned. It's one of those it's a shooting in the sky type of thing," said Maya's sister. How sad. It's like turning into the missing wives club when you think about all of the missing wives. We've got, Kelsey Barrett has never been found. She was a fiancé. Suzanne Morphew, a wife. Jennifer Dulos, a wife. Erica Lloyd was not married, but a mom. We've got Melissa Caddick, Gone Girl, but we know that her husband didn't do anything to her. It's just crazy how many women are missing. So, according to police, Millete's husband Larry last saw her at their home in Chula Vista on January 7th, 2021. Police have not said if a search warrant executed at the home turned up any evidence. Police say he hired an attorney and is no longer cooperating with investigators. The family has hired a private investigator. Every day that goes by, it's very agony that we don't have answers, we don't have a lead. The detectives are still in the same place that we were in a month and a half ago. That's the craziest part. We don't want this case to become a cold case, said Richard, her brother-in-law. I'm not even going to attempt to say that last name. Druale. Millete's car is still at her Chula Vista home. There has been no activity on her bank statements, and her phone goes straight to voicemail. Detectives had said the couple has marital problems and that they had no leads or any indication of foul play. The family isn't giving up. "We always say we can move mountains, and we believe in miracle, said Mary Chris. That's heartbreaking. Let's take a ride and go check out these Glamis dunes, and let's go through and check out some of these pictures and clips of these couple of latest videos and check out the husband. Before we take a road trip and go check out the dunes, let's get into the timeline of Maya Millete. So January 7th, 2021, according to the CVP, Maya was last seen by her family at her home on Paseo Los Gatos at around 5 p.m. This was 2 days before the family was set to travel on a planned trip to Big Bear for her daughter's birthday. Maya has 3 children, 4, 9, and 11. I've actually been to Big Bear in California. Beautiful. I remember also going to Lake Arrowhead. January 9th, 2021 at 11:18 p.m., Maya's sister, Mary Chris, calls the CVP to report her sister is missing. On January 10th, 2021, CVPD Lieutenant Miriam Fox confirmed police officers arrived at Maya's home along the 2400 block of Paseo Los Gatos in Chula Vista at around 1 a.m. on January 10th, 2021 to investigate the report of Maya's disappearance. It was at this point that investigators learned that Maya had vanished 3 days prior. The search for the missing mom began. Family and friends said Maya's car was still at her home, but phone calls went straight to her voicemail after disappearance. So obviously her phone was off. I wonder if they were able to ping it. For the next 2 weeks, Maya's family, the community, and police searched for her. Investigators described Maya as 5 feet 2 inches, 105 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, and freckles. Her family said she has a tattoo on her wrist. She's a little thing, 5'2" and 105, so she's definitely a tiny woman. And then we've got January 23rd, 2021. CVPD Lieutenant Miriam Fox said that investigators had searched. On January 23rd, 2021, CVPD Lieutenant Miriam Fox said that the investigators had served a search warrant at Maya's home. Searchers were looking to obtain any evidence and clues to her current whereabouts. The Chula Vista Police Department's focus will continue to be locating May safe and in good health, Fox said. Police also said Maya's family had been and continued to be cooperative in the search for the missing woman. February 4th, 2021, nearly a month into the search for Maya, her family, including her sister, Mary Chris, told NBC7 they continued to search for her day in and day out. Oh, that's so sad. We feel so helpless and also so desperate for answers. The family had plastered posters of the missing mother all over Chula Vista. Searches continue along the hills near her home, not far from Mount San Miguel Park. How sad. There's so many missing women. We feel so helpless and also so desperate for answers. Mary Chris said detectives told her that her sister's husband, Larry Millete, had retained a lawyer and was no longer cooperating with the investigation. Fox would later confirm this too. I mean, why would you lawyer up? I mean, doesn't that just scream guilty? But, you know, they have a lot of money. They live in a beautiful neighborhood. Police have never named Larry as a suspect in the disappearance of his wife. Mary Chris told NBC7 Larry was the last person to see her sister. In recent weeks, Mary Chris said he has been distancing himself from his wife's side of the family. We can't imagine him doing anything to our sister. Mary Chris said the situation has been hard on everyone. February 5th, 2021, Chula Vista Police and Maya's family held a media briefing on February 5th and made emotional pleas to the public to keep the search going and to help bring home the missing mom. Mary Chris says, I'm pleading anyone out there, please, anyone anybody somewhere somehow might know where my sister's whereabouts is, please bring her home. Her kids, they need their mom. Please help us find my sister. Anyone out there, if you have any information at all, please help me help us find my sister. And from the bottom of our hearts, please, we thank you, and we thank you. And then we're not going to go over the stuff that we already did in part 1 of my video, but then here it says Mary Chris said her sister and her husband Larry had been having marital issues, but nothing more than ups and downs experienced by most couples. And they said that they've been actually having those marital issues for what, about a year now? Alright, let's take a ride out to the dunes and see what it looks like. While I was looking for the Glamis dunes, I was mapping out where she lived. Maya Millete, she lived over here at Paseo, Los Gatos. And the weekend before, they were over here at the Glamis dunes. They said between Brawley and Blythe. And this right here looks like the dunes, because right here is the Glamis Dune Rentals. So yeah, this is definitely the dunes. You can see the motocross tracks. Yeah, this is definitely the dunes. But when you look in this area, what kind of bothered me is we've got Bakersfield, and here is California City, where the little West Boys are missing. We've got Paseo Los Gatos, where Maya's missing. And right over here is Joshua Tree National Park, where Erica Lloyd is missing from. This little area right here is turning into a little connect the dots. And this is where they were going to be going for her daughter's birthday, was up to Big Bear. And they lived right here, so they were going to go to Big Bear, but they are, for some reason, the family wants to search out here in the Glamis Dunes rental area. Well, not the rental area, but the Glamis Dunes. And then they talk about the mountain range that is right next to her house. And that would be all of this right here. Because she lived right here. And you've got all of these hillsides is what they're speaking of. I was actually closing out this video and this new article popped out from yesterday, which to me is very telling about this husband of hers. So this came out of Honolulu. Hope is fading for the family of a former Hawaii woman who has been missing in California for 6 weeks. My sister of Maya Millete says each day gets harder with no trace of her. And this part right here. Millete has 3 young children. Her sister said what makes her disappearance even more heartbreaking is that she has not been able to contact and comfort the children because of Maya's husband, Larry. He didn't really want us to talk to the kids. He didn't really want us to ask questions or anything like that, said Mary Chris, Maya's sister. She says there are 16 kids who are cousins that get together regularly. Not being able to talk to our nieces and nephew, that's the hardest one, because they used to come over and run toward us and give us kisses and hugs all the time, said Richard, Maya's brother-in-law. Millete is a Radford High School and University of Hawaii at Manoa graduate. She and her husband Larry got married 21 years ago in I know I'm going to say this wrong, Katkeku. She was last seen at her home in Chula Vista on Thursday, January 7th, 2021. Sister station there reports that Larry had been cooperating with police, but has since hired a lawyer and stopped providing information. How sad. It kind of hurts us in a way because now he's not cooperating at all, and we felt that he's not wanting to help us in the search for his wife, said Mayor Chris. They have been getting a lot of help from volunteers who have organized search parties. A business also hired a private helicopter, but no clues were found. There is some optimism that they'd find answers soon, while their hopes fading for finding her alive. They say the FBI is now involved. Nice. So the FBI is involved. Hopefully they will find that missing clue. I don't think Larry is looking like he is in a bright light right about now. I really wish I had a crystal ball or a speaker box that would honestly tell me the truth and not lie to me. But look how young he looks, and look at how happy in a beautiful family, right? I don't get it. They talk about how long they've been married, and they don't even look a day over 30. So, my thoughts and prayers go out to Maya's family, her sister Mary Chris especially. I just wish that they knew more, and the husband was a little more open and not so closed. To me, that screams that he is guilty. He knows what happened to his wife. Am I saying that he did something horrible to his wife? No. But do I think that if I had to guess who had a hand in the involvement with her disappearance, I'm probably going to have to bet on the husband. And let's go ahead and end this out with some beautiful pictures from the dunes where she spent the weekend before she went missing. Let's keep May's name out here, and let's pray that May comes home to her family. It is a wrap. I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever you prefer, and subscribe. Everyone have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.